as we are just underway on Y101 at MixLR. Ball still on the right hash. McBride, and he'll keep it again, come to the outside. McBride gets to the 45, gets to the 50 with a first down, running down the sideline, and he's tackled from behind. So McBride with 2 carries, coming off his illness, a week in which he had 102 fever, tackled by Jalen Kirby, 6 feet, 195, and a senior for Jeff Davis. The center is Trayvon Wiggins. Good snap. Jaden Sistrunk in the game. And he is running hard, breaking tackles, going inside the 30 to the 25, breaks another tackle to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and Jaden goes into the end zone. What an amazing Bulldog run. He should have been down after maybe a 7 or 8 yard run, but you know how determined he is. Metz is a sophomore, played last year in Booster Stadium as a freshman. Dalton McBride is in the game at safety. He talked about that during the Bulldog pregame show. The Dogs have been holding him out from playing defense in the non-region games, but now these are the games that count, and Dalton does a great job reading the quarterback, since he is one, and making picks. 2 receivers to the near side, inside handoff, and the Dogs are there making the play just across the 40. It looked like Jaden Sistrunk had penetration, and that really bogged down the play for the Yellow Jackets, and then the Dogs swarmed and made the tackle, and now it's 4th down and 7. Dogs up 7-0, 5:34 to go in the opening quarter. And Dalton McBride hands it off to Keyshawn. Keyshawn weaving inside the 20, a little right and left movement. Now he's tackled at around the 15. Keyshawn's a load, weighing over 200 pounds, runs hard, has speed, and is a Division I prospect. So Rig Tinoco getting ready to boot one for the Bulldogs. 32-yarder. He's made a 27 and 2 28s, which is about the same distance. Ball's in the center of the field. Good snap in the hole by Trey Cloud. And boy, that's a nice-looking kick by Tinoco, and it is perfect. 3 more for the Dogs, and they lead 10-0 with 4:43 to go in the opening quarter as we break on Y101. Metz turns, hands it off. Kirby's hit once. Kirby breaks that tackle. Then he's hit by a bunch of Dogs just barely across the 45. Irvin Mincy, Jaquel Boyd, DJ Matthews, all on that play, and maybe a couple other Dogs on it. Here comes the offense. The Dogs have showed a different formation tonight. They started off the game showing Jaden Sistrunk and Keyshawn Morgan in the offensive backfield at the same time behind Dalton McBride, who was not under center. And they're going to show that same formation once again, and Jaden is like the tailback, and Keyshawn is like the fullback. And it's Keyshawn up the middle, across the 20 to the 25, and up to the 26, and maybe, possibly the 27, on a real quick move through the A-gap. Same formation once again, except for the fact that now Jaden is like the fullback and Keyshawn is like the tailback, if you want to talk old school football. And it is Jaden breaking a tackle, goes across the 30, 35, 40, 45, and finally tackled at the Jeff Davis 48 or 49. Jaden showing his speed, 2 hands on the football all the way downfield, and a Dog first down. Dalton, then Jaden behind him, and it is Keyshawn right up the middle. Keyshawn moves the ball inside the 45, down to the 43. The Dogs are really firing through the hole, and there seems to be a big hole on the right side of the offensive line. And on the first down run, Keyshawn gains 7. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. So the offensive line really clicking right now, opening up holes. And the Bulldog running backs look very fast. And, of course, they always run very hard. So that's a great combination. I guess under normal circumstances, without the stiff breeze, which has to be blowing 15 to 20, the Dogs would normally kick 3 here and try the relatively long field goal, but since the wind is blowing and Tinoco would be kicking right into it and booting one from about 47, which, by the way, he's made one from 47, the Bulldogs would keep the offense out and try to convert on a 4th and 4 play. Bulldogs leading 10-0 down at the Yellow Jacket 30 The Yellow Jackets will send 4 to the defensive line plus 2 linebackers. Bulldogs in their pistol with 3 receivers to the far side. McBride to throw. Under pressure. McBride is knocked down. And Jeff Davis will take over. Pressure and plenty of it. Dalton was looking to the near side, but not able to throw the football because of severe pressure from John Jackson Jr. And I guess he had the bump and give him the sack. So the first big play of the night on either offense or defense for the Yellow Jackets keeps the Bulldogs from scoring once again and keeps the score at 10-0. And you never know how momentum can change in any kind of sport. And we'll see if anything happens here as the Yellow Jackets take over at their 37-yard line. And they run it to the right, and Demetrius Owens, who started off the last game making tackles, makes one again. 101 on Kirby. Jashawn gaining about 3 to make it 2nd and 7. Also talked to Nathan Belch, the former Dog, about a pick he had last week. And Metz tried to fake a handoff, or did he try to hand it off? Whatever he was trying to do, the ball came out. He had to dive on it back at the 41. Looked to me like it was a fake. He was going to pull it out and then maybe roll to the near side, but instead the Bulldogs get a quick 3 and out. So no momentum turn in this ball game based on the 4th down stop by the Yellow Jackets. Kyle Reynolds awaiting the snap from Cole Graham at the Bulldog 43. And a single safety back for the Yellow Jackets inside the 10. Here's a Reynolds punt up high in the air. And this ball's going to bounce inside the 20, hop down to around the 11-yard line. So a very effective punt there by Kyle Reynolds. He did put it inside the 20 and, in fact, the 15. And the Yellow Jackets, who have struggled tonight to pick up first downs, if they go 3 and out, they could give the Bulldogs real good field position. Bulldogs leading 10-0 with 5 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the second quarter. My only complaint about Yellow Jacket Stadium is some of the light bulbs are out on the clock, and since I'm not used to this clock, you're not sure sometimes what the number is. Kind of like the old clock at Booster Stadium that always had light bulbs out. Here's a running play to the near side for Kirby, and it looks like he'll pick up a first down on a run up to his 25 or 26. He busted to the outside, and Dalton McBride, the safety, had to come over and make the tackle. So that's a big first down for the Yellow Jackets. Clock inside 3 to go, but plenty of time for the Dogs. They're going with that formation where you have both Sistrunk and Morgan behind Dalton McBride, who's in his pistol. Not under center, because the Dogs do not go under center with their quarterback. Snap from Wiggins to McBride, and McBride keeps the football. Started off the game running, and he runs again, picks up the first down, runs down the sideline, and is tackled down at the Yellow Jacket 35. Dalton McBride with the quickness getting to the outside, picking up a Dog first down. And if he stepped out of bounds, they stopped the clock for good. If not, they'll restart it after they mark the first down. Second down at more than 10. Pistol formation. And play fake by McBride, throwing right side. Matthews with a great snag and runs inside the 30, and he's tackled at around the 28. Real hard pass, and it wasn't perfect as far as accuracy, so DJ with the good hands had to reach and catch it, and he did. He's going to cut out short of the first down, though. Minute 46 to go before halftime. Dogs leading 10-0. Irvin Mincy, the tight end, setting up to the right of the formation. The Yellow Jackets are not loading up the box like some teams do. And Keyshawn runs right up the middle, inside the 35 to the 30 to the 25 to the 20 to the 15 to the 10, and they finally push him to the boundary and out with a penalty flag and probably a late hit. Yeah, there's a lot of running space because the Yellow Jackets don't put 8 or 9 in the box like a lot of teams do. And you know how good the Bulldog offensive line is, opening up holes. And Keyshawn had the hole, then made a great cut to the right to the Yellow Jackets sideline. He finally ran out of space, and that's when the Yellow Jackets started hitting him, and they hit him out of bounds. It's not going to be a big penalty because of where he was down. I guess around the 10 or inside of that. So it's just going to be half the distance to the goal with a minute 36 to go before halftime, and the Dogs leading 10-0. Dalton McBride getting ready to take the snap on the first down play. Handoff to Keyshawn, bounces outside, and Keyshawn strolls into the end zone with very little contact for a Bulldog touchdown. Joined by Cassie from Jeff Davis and Allie Waller, and Cassie in her cheerleading outfit. What's the score, Cassie?
17-0 Toombs.
Thank you, Cassie. I didn't know what the score was. That's Cassie with the score on Y101. She'll be, of course, on the show on Monday morning, breaking down the ball game in a regular time slot. All right, maybe one more play for the Jeff Davis Yellow Jackets, trailing 17-0 as Metz will drop straight back, throw it to the left side. The ball juggled but caught inside the 30, but time is out. The Bulldogs will make the tackle at the 27-yard line to end the opening half of the Dogs. Scored 10 points in the opening quarter on a touchdown run by Jaden Sistrunk of 45 yards and a 32-yard field goal by Rick Tinoco. And then Keyshawn Morgan with a long run and then a 5-yard run with 90 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And the Bulldogs have the 17-0 lead at halftime, as Cassie from Jeff Davis reported. Coming up next, our Bulldog halftime show on Y101.